Hey guys, my name is Manjunath, and in this video we are going to talk about front end and back end. So if you are new to web development, you might hear these two words a lot, that is become a front end web developer or become a back end developer or even sometimes become full stack developer. So it's all about front end and back end. So let's just try to understand what is front end. Front end usually means it is something what you see in the website whenever you visit some website. It is usually made up of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We usually nowadays use JavaScript for pretty much everything, namely React, Angular, Vue.js, and lots of other framework which we use in the front end part in order to show something to the user. That is, in the end it will be converted into HTML and CSS itself, and little bit of JavaScript will be there in order to interact with web page. Other than that, whatever you see in the front end, it will be made up of HTML and CSS. These front end frameworks are pretty much everything nowadays. We code in JavaScript, and using that particular JavaScript, it will generate CSS and HTML, and it will display it in the front end. Whatever you see in the front end, it's not all. You need to get content from somewhere in order to show it to the front end. So where do we get the content from? Obviously, it will be the backend. So what will be the backend made up of, or how will it will be to see the backend? You can't see the backend because backend is usually in the server. So whatever the computers those are running in their data center, it will be running the backend. Usually it will be made up of one server and one database. It can be multiple database also, but usually it will be made up of one server and one database. Usually that backend may be written in Node.js or PHP or even Python, or some enterprise grade application will be usually in Java. So when you are like just getting started, you will be overwhelmed with all this kind of front end and back end jargon. But just try to understand that front end means something which you see in the website. Back end means something which is generating and calculating and processing all kind of data. Usually that database is there right in the back end, that will store all kind of data. If you are building one social networking application or website, that time all the backend users and posts, images, everything gets saved in the backend, and that backend should be protected in order to reduce the chance of getting accessed by everyone. So this web server, which is also lies in the backend, will make sure it will send only data what is required for the front end using something called a web API. We'll learn about it in some other video, but as of now, just try to understand that front end will receive data from the back end, and front end can send request to the back end that what kind of data it needs, and the communication between front end and back end keeps on going whenever you are seeing the website. That's how you are able to see the data. Let's just consider this particular video itself. This video is being sent from Google's backend servers, and whatever you are seeing right now, it's happening in the front end. If you pause this particular video, that means you are sending request to the backend server that just pause the video. Other than that, there is not much to these particular things. In the front end, there are so many frameworks like React, Angular, and Vue.js. In the back end, there are so many frameworks also. It is usually made up of Node.js with the Express, and Python with Flask or Django, or even JavaScript with the Spring Boot or some other. There are backend frameworks available which helps you build the backend easily. And regarding database part, there will be so many databases, but namely I'll just name few of them: MySQL, MongoDB, and maybe Redis. So that's it for this video, guys. This is short explanation of what is front end and back end. Hope to see you again in this particular channel. So don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thank you for watching, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.